Hey everyone, it's Kim here with Whiny Women, and before this past weekend gets away and we get into next weekend, I wanted to tell you about my trip that I took, or my two trips I took. We did a Saturday and a Sunday trip. Memorial Day weekend, it was beautiful. Lots of times the weather sucks, but other than a little bit of wind, it wasn't too bad. So I wanted to tell you about my trip. So Saturday, we got up and just kind of got ready, and then we headed up to Bailey and Conifer to go see Marcel at Aspen Peak Cellars. And I'm terrible at turns and stuff. But anyway, so we ended up at his place first, which is in Bailey, Colorado. So we got to go there and visit with him and Kelly, who's his tasting room manager there, and it was a lot of fun. Met a lot of fun people, a couple of ladies. One was Denver, one was from oh, I want to say Westminster, but I don't know if that's it or not. But anyway, it was a great time. We had some wine, we had some cheese. My son went and our dog, and they played in the creek the whole entire time. So, you know, cheap entertainment for your kids. Throw them in the creek with the dog. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, and we got to taste a couple of wines out of the barrel, and I'll put some pictures on this blog post so you can comment on it. But then once we were done with Marcel, we were going to go check out the Aspen Peak, their bed and breakfast there, but Julie was sick, which is his wife, and so we just kind of drove by it so we would know where it was. But it's beautiful property. It's got a big deck on it, so you can drink your wine on the deck. So from there, we went to Creekside Cellars, and I have to say that it was not what I expected. Not that it was bad. I don't think it was bad at all. I just would have expected them to have a bigger patio. And I didn't expect it to be in town for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, so we got there, and took our waiter a really long time to get to our table, which was kind of a turnoff. But when he did, he got there, and I ordered a flight of wine. And it was the Bordeaux flight. And so it came with 4 different wines. It came with a Petit Verdot, a Merlot, a Cab Franc, and a Cab Sauv. And so I had these 4 glasses, and I have to tell you, I had some wine envy going on. The lady next to me, she was just giving me the eyeball, because I was sitting there sniffing and typing in my notes on my little iPad or my iPhone. And so it was actually kind of fun to sit and watch people, you know, ooh and ah over me. And so Bill, who's the owner of Aspen Creekside Cellars. Oh my gosh, there's too many. Creekside Cellars came over and bought me 2 more glasses to taste, which were the, I think it was the Rosa. Yeah, Rosa and the Syrah. And he had no idea who I was. At least when I handed him my card, he didn't know who I was. And so once I told him that I had met his daughter-in-law, Mariah, at Zerba Cellars, well, he knew who I was. So anyway, I'm sitting here and I'm tasting all this wine, and I'm having a great time. So I just want to give you guys some notes on my wine. So the 2008 Petit Verdot was very deep in color, had a pepper on the taste, kind of spicy, and black cherries. It smelled kind of earthy and woodsy. I liked that one. I think I liked it a lot. And then the 2006 Merlot, deep ruby color as well, cherries on the nose, kind of a plum spicy. It was very tannic, medium bodied wine. The 2008 Cab Franc, of course, my favorite, right? Very earthy and woody, heavy tannins, medium body, kind of a pow on the tongue, kind of like a woo on there. 2007 Cabernet Sauvignon. Jammy on the nose, like sweet cherry. It was a very smooth, slight tannins, and it was a juicy kind of wine, if wine can be juicy. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Was that like an oxymoron or something like that? Anyway, the next one was the Rosso. I really liked the Rosso. It had blackberries, vanilla, slightly woody. It was luscious. It was one of those wines that would give you a warm and fuzzy in your mouth, and I loved it. It had a vanilla taste, slight white pepper, but very smooth, very smooth. I really liked that one a lot. And then the last one was the Syrah, 2008 Syrah. It was when Bill said, I said, this one smells really good. He's like, yeah, it smells gamey. And I'm like, So I smelled it again, and I understood what he said, or what he was talking about. I don't think I've ever thought of a wine as gamey, but gamey it was. Huge pepper on the nose, huge. It was your traditional Syrah. It was just peppery, and for as peppery as it smelled, it was actually very smooth and slight tannin. So I really liked that wine as well. And so I just want to give a big shout out. Oh, and then afterwards, Bill took me to the back and I got to taste some 2010 Cab Franc out of the barrel. So, yay. But anyway, that was my first day Saturday. Leave a comment. Let me know if you tasted those wines. I'll write them out so you know which ones I did. And that way there's no confusion. But I just want to give you a quick, brief update on what we did that Saturday. So until next time, cheers.